Hi guys, I'm Daniel Semanowitz, and I want to say to you guys to come to Israel. Place is amazing, amazing food, amazing culture. Come to Israel. Who knows VeGa'on right now?
Everybody works only when the heart is working. You can work without a hand, you can work without a finger, but a body will not work without a heart. It sounds like a very trivial thing to say. The heart of the Jewish people is Judea and Samaria, Jerusalem, the Jordan Valley. When the Jewish people dreamt next year in Jerusalem, whether it was during the Holocaust, whether it was during the Spanish Inquisition, it was to go back to Beit El, Shiloh, Hebron, the heart of the Jewish people. People started asking, does this land belong to you? But luckily, the pioneers, under the leadership of Rabbi Levinger and Rabbi Hanan Porat, and that whole generation, also my co-chair Judith Katzover, and all that generation of only dozens of people who understood the historical time and said, what's the question? We have to come and live and redeem and renew Jewish settlement in Judea, Samaria. And thanks to that settler movement, in Hebrew, the word settler means nachala, mitnachalim means heritage. The real translation of what the Jews who live here in Judea and Samaria should be is not settlers. That's a pejorative translation. The real translation is the inheritors of the land. That's the word mitnachalim. They understood, and thanks to dozens of people like that, today we have close to 500,000 Jews here in Judea and Samaria. And Israel will thrive and grow because in the end there will be sovereignty between the sea and the Jordan River. We created the sovereignty movement, Judith Katzover and I and all our friends and supporters, because we understood that in order to safeguard the settlement and the new Yeshuvim and all the Yeshuvim, without sovereignty, it will not stay in our hands. God forbid. So building new Yeshuvim is super important. But in order to safeguard them, we need the application of Israeli Jewish sovereignty over all of Judea and Samaria, and we call upon all of the Jews of the world to join us in this. We're going to bring another 2 million Jews here to all of Israel to make sure that there's always be a Jewish majority, an overwhelming Jewish majority in the state of Israel that will include Judea and Samaria, with hundreds of new communities all over Judea, Samaria, the Jordan Valley, the Negev, the Galil, everywhere. And Israel will then be able, the Jewish people will be able to implement its vision and its raison d'etre, which is to be a light unto the nations and to be an example of a thriving, moral, Jewish country in the land of Israel, given to us by God. You are watching now over the most beautiful area in Judea and in Israel, Judea and Samaria, the beautiful rolling hills of Judea and Samaria, which is like a painting that God made, giving us this incredible creation of the land of Israel. There's nothing more beautiful than the land of Israel, where you can drive to the north and see the snow, and drive to the south and have the blasting heat, and in the middle to see Judea and Samaria, the heart of the land of Israel, with the beautiful hills, with the beautiful scenery, but not only beautiful, but also meaningful. Because wherever you dig in Judea and Samaria, you will find remnants, archaeological remnants of our Jewish history over more than 2,000 years. For instance, here in VeGa'on, behind there, you will see a wine press that our forefathers made wine here 2,000 years ago. And to know that we are here, when 2,000 years ago there was an incredible big Jewish community. When you go up there to the Ari Full Lookout, above the Ari Full Lookout, you will see archaeological remnants of the biblical Migdal Eder. When you read in the Bible about Migdal Eder, and you come here and you can actually see that our forefathers were living here. So this is the incredible chain that we have with our beautiful country. It's not only a beautiful country, let's face it, God made the world. There's many beautiful places in the world, but there's no place as meaningful in its beauty here in the land of Israel, in God's land that He gave to us, and only to us, the Jewish people, to be here as a sovereign nation in our biblical home.